The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
10 yards still left on second down. There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led by a former national champion at Alabama. It's A.J. McCarron.
One thing I don't think you ever have to worry about when A.J. McCarron gets an opportunity is confidence and belief in self. He has it in full measure, and he utilizes it very well, carrying it out onto the field and leading his team.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Malone, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he's got it up and through. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll be knocked down sideways right around the 31. The Patriots gearing up to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And now it's 2nd down. Okay, we get a glance now at the starting lineup offensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Boyd out of Pitt, one of my favorite receivers in the 2016 draft. The only thing he didn't have, long speed. Really runs about the mid-4.5s, maybe a 4.6 guy, but smart, understands the passing game very well, and doesn't drop anything.
On play action, it's McCarron. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That good for 19 at a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson, the 3rd out of Houston, has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
Here's Gillisley. Now Gillisley loses it. It's out. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go! 3-19!
So the fumble recovery, and now McCarron. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So now third and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mike Gillislee now with the rest of this offense heading back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
He'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mike Gillisley now with the rest of this offense heading back onto the field. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
Right, as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A.J. McCarron of the Bengals offense heading back out onto the field. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
McCarron to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go!
Back to the air on second down. It's McCarron. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, McCarron. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, here's McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Shotgun snap from McCarron. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Bengals will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. This run stays up the middle here, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Bengals now late in the first. Defense is going to come away with a sack. This goes for a loss of 9. Following the forced fumble, knocks the defender away with a stiff arm, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 14.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Returning it, John Ross. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw, and that is incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A.J. McCarron on his way back out there. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
False start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So the Patriots coming out now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run with Gillisley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now Gillisley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now here's Ross. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's McCarron to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, finding some room at midfield, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This is Gillisley. And some room to roam now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Green 39.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Fresh set of downs here. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
To throw is McCarron. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
McCarron going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out come the Patriots. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases